How are we going to be like a shortstop that feeds the ball to the second baseman like this? Watch this skill. Watch the good shortstop. Don't change arm angle. Watch what they do when they get a double play ball and they go to throw. They catch the ground ball and they go to throw to second base. Let's say I'm this skill and I'm going to throw to second baseman. My hands stay together. My foot hits the ground. Then I throw. Knob block. Too much time on his hands. Ground ball. Ground ball. Separation. Thought process in the seats. Okay? Double play. Knob block. Guys on top of him. On the money. Okay? So keeping our hands together for a long period of time. Where's the right? Right there. My hands stay close. My hands stay together until this foot goes into touchdown. Short arm mark when I go to throw. Okay? Give it a try. So just keep your hands together till the last second. Throw to first. Perfect. That boy. Very nice. The other way that most guys do it is when they start to move their feet. When they start to go to move their feet, what do? They get long. And then no matter how quick their feet are, you get that base runner there that goes, and is able to get back in time because of the amount of time it took you to get rid of the ball. So we keep our hands together. Basically what we're trying to do, guys, is become like the middle infielders. Good middle infielders field the ball, and as they field that ball and they throw to first base, these hands stay together until this foot almost touches ground, and then they throw. Okay, I'm a front side load guy right now. My weight is a little bit on my left foot here. What just happened right there? See how I'm going? When does it? Yes, go ahead.
Is that a balk if they catch you do that? Like lean back?
No, it happens at the same time. See, I just did it just there.
But if you lean and you don't do that, then it's a balk.
I lean this way.
No, if you lean like back, like.
Well, why would you, if you weren't going to continue to throw, why would you have any desire to do that in the first place? If you weren't going to continue it, you wouldn't go like this and then stop, would you? Huh? Most base runners don't. If I'm pitching against you and you're base running against me, did you see that real well?
No.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the difference, right? Good ones. You watch Maddox. Bam, great fielder. Catches it. Hands stay together. He goes up the hill with his hands still together and makes that throw right there.
Why don't you just clear yourself?
What do you mean by clear yourself?
You just come off and you fall, like you come down and then you just field it and it's gonna come back to you and then you just clear yourself of the mound.
So you're gonna go. What happens? The ball's hit right back to you, and you got perfect mechanics. And the ball, you're saying catch it and then get off the mound and get on flat ground.
Well, that's.
Explain to me, because this is interesting.
Well, when you come down, you're like most people come down further down the hill.
Right, they're all further down.
Yeah, and then you just kind of as when you're turning.
Okay, then pitch one time. That's second base back there. Pretend like you're pitching that way.
Okay.
Pitch. Come back.
Come back, and then you just.
So you go that way.
Yeah, just a little.
See, I would never do that. I would catch it here, and I would go in a direct line where I want to throw the ball. That's the way I would do it. I don't know if you guys.
Well, that's what I'm saying because I've been told that before.
To not go up the slope.
Well, yeah, to try and clear yourself. So I didn't know if they're.
Sometimes that ball gets hit right back so quick, and you're on it, and you're still kind of like at the base of the mound, you know, still on a little bit of an upslope, you know. You're not flat on, you're not up to the grass, that's for sure.
Yeah, but then if the ball gets on you that quick, you have more time to.
I understand that, but I just say catch it, move your feet, keep your hands together.
I understand.
And keep, if let's say the shortstop's tardy, getting there, second baseman's tardy, keep your hands together, keep the hands together, keep the hands together, keep the hands together, he finally gets there, boom, you throw it to him, okay? All right.
First and third.
3 and 2 count, 1 out, 2 outs, right? Step it down, just give the guy at first and second a long read as though you're going home. Most people make the mistake on the first and third situations, they try and get it done too quickly, and they go like this, they'll go. Doesn't do anything to anybody. Everybody just goes back to the base, and that's when these announcers are always saying how this play never works. It's because they just don't understand how it's supposed to work. So if I go like this, if I lift and I hold it and get the foot down, now do I full arm fake from here? Right there. One of the things when we talk about getting hitters out, the number one thing you need to know is how do the hitters react to my fastball? That gives you information, okay? As soon as you throw a pitch, hitter reacts to a pitch, you determine what did he just say to me, okay? Ask yourself, what did I just teach the hitter to do? What did I just teach him? I threw a fastball inside. I taught him to get the bat out in front. He hooked me 400 feet down the left field line foul. I just taught him something, right? I taught him to quicken up his bat, didn't I? Okay, he quickened it up, right? Fastball in, he takes it. You've taught the hitter he will have to speed up his bat to hit that pitch. Let's say a guy's looking outside and you bust a ball inside and he goes, what have you just taught him? Better get going, Cal, if you want to hit that pitch, if I throw it again, okay? So that pitch just served a purpose, okay? Change up after a fastball, you taught him that he's gonna have to slow down his bat to get it. I mean, he's not gonna be able to be as aggressive as he's gonna be. He's gonna have to spend a little more time and recognize the pitch a little sooner. What do hitters wanna do? They wanna box you into fastball counts, forcing fastball counts where you have to throw a strike where they don't have to think. Like hitting off a batting cage where you can set your foot down and whack it. You've seen a lot of guys hit the ball good in the cages, and then in the game, what do they look like? They don't hit enough. In the batting cage, in pro ball, we call them our 5 o'clock hitters. They're in BP off the pitching coach. They're launching balls into the seats. They're not taking the ball right field. They're not doing things. They're just launching and launching in the game. They throw a couple curveballs and strikes out 4 times. Okay? They look good in the uniform. When I say hard in, soft away, what does that mean to you? We're facing Mark McGuire, and I said, okay, guys, McGuire, we got to go hard in and soft away to him. What are you going to do? What does that mean?
Throw some fastballs inside and then throw like a curveball or change up away.
Okay. Okay, 2 things on that. Does it have to be a breaking ball that we throw away?
No.
What can it be? What?
Off speed.
Okay, can a fastball be off speed?
Just slower than the first one.
Does it have to be any different than the previous one? Can I throw, if I throw an 85-mile-an-hour fastball inside, and I throw an 85-mile-an-hour fastball outside, are those 2 different pitches?
Yeah, he changes eye.
Are they different pitches speed-wise? To the hitter? To the hitter?
Oh, that's
Are they different pitches?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're different pitches. Would you agree that an 85-mile-an-hour fastball right here looks a little different to your eyes than an 85-mile-an-hour fastball down the way? Huh? So that can be hard in, soft away, just using your fastball. What I'm trying to get to you guys is don't make the mistake I made as a pitcher that immediately went to their breaking ball whenever they got a chance. Okay? And regardless how poor your fastball is, you have to have pride in it, okay? And stay with it. All right. So the controlled fastball is the number 1 thing. As far as contact, what is our job as a pitcher, would you say?
Spot.
Spot?
Locations.
Okay, what would you say the bottom line of pitching is? The bottom line, what is it for you? Yours is to throw strikes, okay? What's yours? Throwing strikes, will that ensure success?
No, getting guys out.
Getting guys out. Do we have control over getting guys out? We don't have control, because they make an error, then we don't get them out. What do you-
No, I'm just.
Okay, what's your bottom line? What's the bottom line of pitching for you? If somebody said, what your job?
Hitting the spots and
Okay, what's yours?
Spots.
I could go out right now and hit spots and get my ass kicked. Okay? Okay? I could get killed. I could hit every spot
If
perfect.
you hit the spots that you want,
How do we know that that's not the spot we're looking for?
just by the way that you set up the pitch before the previous pitch by
Okay,
a hard
so
and
we
then
talked,
soft
okay,
away.
all right. All right, I put down, successful pitchers do not try and avoid contact. Have you ever met pitchers that want to avoid contact? They don't want the ball hit? They pitch around the bat, don't hit me please, right? Nibble, nibble, nibble,
Make them make a mistake.
right, okay? They do not avoid contact. Neither do they, have you ever heard a coach say, hey, just let him hit it? Heard that one? Is that a good idea? To let them hit it? I do that in BP. I let them hit it, and they launch it. Make them hit it. How about successful pitchers, to me, use the word, you think of the word force contact, and you force the contact the way you want the contact to be made, okay? That defines your job as a pitcher for me. You force it. They want the hitter to put the ball in play, and you make them put the ball in the play the way you want it. I made a quote here, which I loved. This one I found somewhere. It says, if you fear contact, tell me if you don't start doing this. You start aiming the ball. You got a big hitter up there, and he's a big, powerful guy. You start squeezing the ball. You start overthrowing the ball, and thus you fall behind in the count. So you actually feed the monster that you fear. So you're actually, by doing this stuff, you're feeding him and allowing him to get even stronger by you not wanting, we're talking about contact, guys, forcing contact when we pitch, which is our bottom line job, okay? So understand that, that you need we need to do that, okay? If I offered you a couple choices, I said you can be the hardest thrower in the league with no breaking ball. You can have the best breaking ball in the league with no fastball. Or you can have the ability to mix and match and throw fastballs where you want and breaking balls and fastball counts. Which one of the three would you want? You want to be the hardest thrower in the league? You want to have the best breaking ball in the league? Or would you rather be the guy that has the ability to locate his fastball and throw off speed in fastball counts? Isn't that pretty good? What happens to guys that can change speeds and throw a changeup on a 3-1 count without fear? They usually have success? Huh?
Oh, the guy that can throw it? Yeah.
Pretty good success, right? Does it take, you know what to do it? Takes some strength, doesn't it? Strength and conviction, right? So understand that no matter how soft you throw, if you're the softest throwing pitcher in this league, you have to pitch Mark McGwire inside on occasion, okay? If you don't, he'll kill you. All right? The softer you throw, the earlier in the count you have to throw inside. Changeup. When is a changeup good, and what part of the count? When is a changeup a good pitch? What is it? Okay. Is it not any good any other time? When is a fastball count for a hitter? For the most part, it gets strength and it gets weaker. But when
you're behind.
Okay.
1-1.
Is how about 0-0? Is that a fastball count?
Something,
How about 1-0? Is that a fastball count? How about 2-0? How about when is it not a fastball count in every hitter's mind? What do hitters want? What if they said, okay, they could dial you up and say, okay, here's what I want you to throw. What are they going to ask for? A breaking ball? Change it? So the fastball is always on the hitter's mind. Hitting coaches are always told the hitter must look for the fastball. You have to look for the fastball and adjust to the off speed. You never look for the off speed and adjust to the fastball. It's physically impossible. Unless I'm pitching, okay? My fastball's gone. But understand that the changeup plays at any time. What does the changeup do to a hitter? Throws him off. It cuts his legs right out from under him. You neutralize his legs, and he is an upper body swinger now, okay? Because our job as a hitter is to force contact either here, 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 back here. So we have all these different places we can go to get hitters out. If you a rule of thumb, if you get ahead in the count, if you have a chance, if you get ahead in the count, attack, attack, attack inside. Okay? Don't keep going away because you end up hitters with 2 strikes on them. What are their coaches telling them to do? Shorten up, choke up, look for the ball, and go the opposite way. Are they not? Attack, gentlemen. Attack inside if you get a chance. On fastball counts, let's say it's 2-0, counts 3-1, and you haven't thrown a breaking ball for a strike in 7 months. Okay? And you're sitting out there naked to the wind, and everybody in the stadium knows you got to throw a fastball. What would be a good pitch to throw? You have no changeup and no curveball. What would you throw? And you got the massive power. You got the Bonds hit. What are you gonna throw? Walk him. Okay.
Not a bad call.
But the Giants just traded for Giambi is hitting behind him, and A-Rod's hitting behind him. Two-seamer. A two-seam fastball down the middle is your best bet. Okay, two-seam. Give him his fastball. Let the movement take care of it, and you may get enough. Okay. What's the best sequence? What's the best sequence in pitching? Fastball in, breaking ball away, fastball off the curveball off the plate, fastball high, curveball in the dirt, fastball in. So what's the best sequence? There is none. Don't be predictable. Be as unpredictable as you possibly can be. And that gets back to being able to throw pitches when you need to. So any of the mechanical stuff that you do out here, and get it out of your head that velocity is the key to this stuff, because it's not. Control your head, control your body, and gain control of your fastball.
Coach, what do you think about players or coaches that hold kids back on certain pitches early in the game and pitching later in the game? What philosophy about that?
I like that philosophy. I'll tell you what I like about it. Is, especially as far as youth is concerned, and I think I do the same thing in the big leagues when I was there. Do not show all your weapons early, guys. Okay? If you have a good curveball and you throw a multiple amount of curveballs to a hitter, does he become a better curveball hitter? Yes, he does, doesn't he? So what you want to try and do, if you can, if you're leading 6-0 in the second inning and Bonds comes up to the plate and the count goes to 3-1, do you throw him a curveball? No. What's the worst he can do? Hit a home run, make it 6-1, right? By doing that, by not showing Bonds the curveball, now the score is 6-4 in the 8th inning with bases loaded. Your curveball now comes into play, doesn't it? You have not given him the information required to become a better breaking ball hitter. All right?
So Brent, you may throw a curveball to this guy, but that guy you don't. Later on, you might throw one.
Right, you want to save your strengths for as long as you can. You save them for as long as you can in the game. Otherwise, too many times, what do we do? And I did it. Get ahead with the fastball, bam. Get ahead with the fastball, bam. And so you rack up all these strikeouts, and you get ahead. Then in the 7th inning, they take this pitch. I remember one of the biggest things you're going to notice when you're a rookie ball pitcher and you go to the big leagues is you're pitching in the minor leagues and you're throwing these curveballs in the dirt that everybody's swinging at. And I've seen it more than once. You see this young rookie hot shot from AAA goes to the big leagues and he's got a major league hitter hitting there, and he goes, okay, I got 2 strikes on that guy. And you go, yeah, curveball, and it goes in the dirt, and the hitter goes. You go, whoa, what happened here? Everybody else swinging at it. How come you're not swinging at it? Because the veteran guys recognize that stuff, so you can't expect that to be there for you. So you have to learn how to pitch a little bit. So I hope that answers it for you. Reestablishing the fastball is really important. If we don't have a pitch early in the game, can we have it later? Can we get it later? If it's not there in the first, will it reappear sometimes? Huh?
Yeah.
Sure it can. It can reappear. And how does a catcher help you reappear it, pitchers? If he's not going to do it, how are you going to? I don't have my curveball in the 1st or 2nd inning. I'm bouncing it, it's hanging, it's slipping, it's going every way. And I kind of get through the first 3 innings somehow. Rocky, I throw fastballs, I throw changeups, I get through it. Now all of a sudden in the 5th inning, I'm getting a little tired, I'm not overthrowing. It goes 0-2 on a guy, and the catcher gives me a curveball, and I throw one for a strike. Rest of the game, I may have that pitch to get me through, okay? So what you throw the first 3 innings, you switch it up the middle 3 innings, you switch it back the last 3 innings, if you're gonna go 9 innings, okay? So understand what we're doing on that. So that's talking about counts. I need you to understand the key thing here in this little report is for you, what would be the key thing I said this whole thing? What would you guess my emphasis would be? Or what I talked about?
Force contact.
Huh?
Force contact.
Force contact, by far, force the contact.